You are listening to Listen to Sun 969 exclusive to YouTube.
So much going on. It's Christmas time, 3 weeks to go. We've been talking about that and the events that are going on around town. So much happening. I love it at this time of the year. But I'm worried. I call it the cliff. There is a point where we will have very little to talk about because there'll be not much happening. But right now we have so much happening.
That's
We've got too much to talk about.
When we have little to talk about, that's why most radio shows go on hiatus. We can just put the Ramble on hiatus until things come back.
I'm not talking about the Ramble. I'm talking about generally, just on the radio telling people things going on. Hey, it's New Year. We can talk about New Year's Eve, I guess.
Yeah, and then after New Year's, we'll start talking about
there'll be nothing
Australia Day.
What, we're going to speak for 25 days about Australia Day?
Potentially. Talk about all the stuff.
Also, will there be fireworks for Australia Day?
I don't know. You just don't need to talk about events. You can just talk about how your Christmas was, what you did for New Year's.
No one wants to know about that.
What are the Hemsworth boys up to?
Yeah, well, you can talk about that.
That's what I mean. This is a top 40 radio station. That's what you should be talking about. No one cares about all of the other stuff.
Goodness gracious, Hemsworth, eh?
Absolutely. Miley Cyrus just got engaged, FYI.
Really?
Yep.
Is this the first time?
No, she was married to Liam Hemsworth.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So?
Does it really matter?
What you're saying, because she's been married before, it's not exciting that she's getting married again.
It's Miley Cyrus. I'm not excited.
But the people listening to this radio station very well could be.
Miley, to my mind, is a classic hit artist now. I think she's.
We play her music. People are interested in her.
Yeah, I know, but she's old school now. I think there'd be younger artists, wouldn't there, that people want to hear.
Miley Cyrus is still a very massive artist.
Oh, she's massive.
Exactly. So. I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
So is Taylor Swift. We had this discussion before.
Yeah, no one's agreed with you, not once.
Oh, well, interesting. But let's move on to what I was trying to say, and that is that there is a dead patch in the town. There's always a dead patch where
everyone
there's not
goes on
much
holidays.
And people, you say, talk about your Christmas dinners and so on. I talk about food and everyone goes, oh, you talk about food again. Yeah. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not sure where I'm going for Christmas lunch because I'm not going to have it at home. I'm on my own. So
Christmas is more than the lunch, though.
Well, it's about who you hang out with.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure who I'm hanging out with yet.
Yeah.
But potentially I'm going to go to one of the two big buffets.
Yes.
So I've been researching both the buffets and they both look very good.
They do.
Yeah. I think about $200.
Yeah.
$229 I think it was for the DoubleTree, and I think casino convention centre is about the same.
Yeah.
And the food looks really good. I'm sort of feeling like I might go towards DoubleTree at the moment. I was looking at their menu today and they have a 3-hour drinks package as part of it too.
Yep.
Not that I want to get stupid or anything like that.
I think that don't convention centre have that as well?
I'm not sure. Not sure. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But for me, regardless of whether it's a drinks package or not, I mean, it's about the food, isn't it? Come on, we're not going there to get plastered.
No,
we're drinking responsibly if we drink at all.
Especially because
it's hot.
Driven there. Yeah, I wonder what.
No, I won't drive. I could walk.
Yeah, you could walk over.
Just cross the river. It's daytime. You can cross the river during the day. People say don't cross the river at night. You don't cross the river at night.
I don't think you cross the river ever, but that's just my.
Really?
Yeah.
Get sand in your shoes.
Yeah, and glass in your feet.
You don't want to do that.
No.
Stand on a snake.
It doesn't, exactly, 100%.
Yeah, you could. You absolutely
Between the wildlife and the rubbish and the glass, I will be walking.
What wildlife are you talking about? There's lots of wildlife there.
Yeah, all the snakes and stuff.
There's human wildlife too.
Yeah.
People live in there.
Oh, really?
Well, they shouldn't, because when the water comes, they get... Is this urban legend or not? People when...
I've no idea. I've never heard of what you were talking about.
Okay. They talk about people that get... When the river flows, there's always people asleep in the river and they drown.
Oh, that's not good.
I've heard that this happens just about every time. Now, I don't believe it's true.
I've never heard of this.
It's like an urban legend. It's like, there's some Indigenous fellas who are in the river and they're asleep.
Is it like a story to scare people off from sleeping in the river?
I don't know, but it's like they say they're sleeping or they're drunk, right? They might be drunk and sleeping.
Yeah.
Intoxicated. We don't say drunk, we say intoxicated.
We've just said drunk 3 times, but okay.
They haven't drank responsibly, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
But maybe they have because they're probably sleeping it off. That's okay. Sleep it off, and then the water comes along and you drown. That's horrible.
Well, I think that
actually happens. I don't believe it's ever happened.
I don't believe that happens either because let's be completely honest. Before the Todd doesn't just, it's not like a dam breaks and the Todd flows. Very more likely it's raining quite heavily for quite some time before the Todd fills up.
Up at Bond Springs or somewhere like that.
Yeah. So you're not just laying there and all of a sudden you're surrounded by meters of water. You would have quite a bit of warning.
It's not like in Europe or places like that or Asia where they've got the typhoons and the water the dam breaks. However, if you were intoxicated, you might not notice it quickly enough.
I think it takes like 20 hours for the Todd to fill. It's not quick. You would definitely notice. And there would definitely be...
So you don't think you could get a flash flood on the Todd? Because we had a flash flood warning the other day. Did you know that?
I feel like it's not... I'm not saying it's impossible. I feel like it's definitely possible, but I just don't think it's likely. So the story, what you're saying, I agree. It's definitely a myth.
I've always thought it was a myth.
Yeah.
But this has been here since my first time here back in 2005.
It maybe once happened to one person or something.
Yeah, maybe somewhere along the line it might have been a kid or something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean we've all seen it when it does flow, the kids do like have a swim in it. I think that's quite dangerous.
Yeah, no, it is.
I would really not recommend you swim when the weather's...
No, that always freaks me out because I grew up...
There's sticks and things, you know?
Yeah, well, I grew up with, water safety and the Murray. And the whole thing with the Murray is that you never fight the current. But when there's a river that doesn't have a current like the Murray, like the Todd, that's when it's dangerous because that's the exact conditions that create like rips and stuff.
Of course.
Like that's snags. That's how you get pulled under.
That's right.
So
get caught on a tree.
Exactly. And so it's like all the water safety I learnt on the Murray, the conditions that the Todd are exactly what we were always warned against. So I'm always like, why would you get in that water?
Well, it's very strong current. I've put my foot in the Murray in a few locations.
Yeah.
And you can feel it. It pulls.
Yeah, I love it. But the trick is you don't fight it. You don't fight the current.
Right, you just go with the flow.
Yeah, when we were kids, we used to get our parents to drive, like we'd camp on the Murray, and we'd get our parents to drive us like however far up, like, be however long, in the car 10 minutes.